Hi, Facebook. Hi, YouTube. Give me one of those medium. Oh, here. Say hi if you come on. Say hi. Comment. Hashtag replay if you watch after I post it so I can see how many posted, okay? I mean, how many. All right, we're having chicken fried rice. Chicken fried rice. In there, top, top. The medium size, um, you know, for the eggs. For the eggs. I couldn't think whisk. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me. Okay, let me. I never get the Amazon wish list on Facebook. I mean YouTube because I always forget. I swear. Okay. There's the Cash App. You'll see the star comment pinned, but it's going to be at the top. You can read it because I'm going to pin the Cash App. Okay, and then I'm going to put the Amazon wish list. Okay, there you go. Come on, who's going to come on here with me? All right, guys, I forgot to I was going to share my live I did this afternoon with Elizabeth's Life, which I don't usually share it, and I want to start taking Elizabeth's Life lives, sharing it with Elizabeth Gibbs, and the other way around. Elizabeth Gibbs sharing it with Elizabeth's Life. But I went on Elizabeth Gibbs this afternoon. Yes, I did, and you know I usually don't do that when I'm having a cooking live. But it was an accident. I meant to go on Elizabeth's Life. I was 20 minutes in when I noticed it. So that's why I want to share it with Elizabeth's Life, and I'm still deciding if I want to go on Elizabeth Gibbs tomorrow, which I originally was supposed to, or do I want to make up for Elizabeth's Life? So if I do Elizabeth's Life, it'll change it around. But I'll go to Elizabeth's Life to change the date and time because usually Saturdays are 3:00. But and then on Elizabeth Gibbs event, I'll change um the date from tomorrow till Sunday since I went today. I don't count the night live, but if the night live is the only live I did because I was supposed to go Elizabeth Gibbs, then I'll make an event after I go live at night. But if it's Elizabeth's Life in the afternoon, then Elizabeth Gibbs in the night, I don't make an event because I already have one going. So, I understand. Alrighty, guys. So I've already started the chicken. It's almost done. So what I took is 2 pounds of chicken thighs. Let me tell you what the ingredients are. Chicken fried rice. Come on. Okay. All right, so it says servings are 6 people as a side dish. But I'm not doing this as a side dish, it's my main meal. So you do one. Now it says 1 pound of chicken thighs, boneless, skinless, and trimmed. Now I did 2 pounds, and it still doesn't look like a lot, but sorry guys. But I did 2 pounds. Now everything else I didn't do like I'm not doubling, what do you call it? So if half a teaspoon of sea salt, it would be 3/4 teaspoon of sea salt. because I'm not doing a double. I'm doing half of it. So if something needed 1 cup, I'd only do half a cup. So half. So I'm not fully doubling it. Okay. But I'll just go down and tell you what the ingredients are and the measurements. And remember, I'm doing half of what a double is. So 1 pound chicken thighs. That's the only thing that got doubled, the chicken. Like I said, boneless, skinless, and trimmed. Half a teaspoon of sea salt, a fourth of a teaspoon of black pepper, 3 tablespoons of extra light olive oil or high heat cooking oil, 4 large eggs, 5 cups of white rice chilled, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1.5 teaspoons of sesame oil or to taste. Because when you're done, if you need more soy sauce or sesame oil, you can add it. 12 ounces of frozen peas and carrots, fully thawed. A fourth of a cup of green onion chopped. There will be no green onion because I don't like green onion. Okay? So make sure your peas and carrots are frozen. Frozen peas and carrots that you buy, and they're fully thawed when you go to use it. Okay? Now, it was hard because it said 1.5 cups equal 5 cups of rice. That's what she said in the recipe. But when I looked it up on Google, it said 1 cup of rice equals 3 cups. So if I did a second cup, that would be 6 cups of rice. She said 5. So another half would probably, another half a cup would do half of 3 cups, which would be 1.5. So 1.5 onto 3 is 4.5, and that's 1.5. So you got to kind of try to think of it. So I did 2.5 cups. So we'll see. I cooked it earlier today so it could cool down and then put it in the refrigerator because it really wanted you to have leftover rice. But if you don't have leftover rice, then just make it early in the morning and let it cool a little bit. If you don't have time to let it cool, then just stick it in the refrigerator. Okay, so it's almost done. All right, and then take the chicken thighs and cut them into pieces. And even if you're going to do the 1 pound chicken thighs, you can always do a little more. Even if you're going to follow just a single, you're not doubling it. You're not doing the half of a double. You're not doing any of that, but you like extra chicken. Then you can do a little more. So, it says season the chicken with the black pepper and salt, but I did that. But I wanted to add paprika, so I just added a little bit over the top. And yes, I did decide I want onion powder and garlic powder. And I didn't do much at all. I just put a little tiny bit of some Italian seasoning, even though this fried rice is more like Chinese, but I put a little bit. Okay? Then you take it, your hands or gloved hands, it's up to you. Mine were clean. And you mix it up in the bowl. After you cut it on the cutting board, put it in a bowl. Mix it up. And then put 1 tablespoon, it says that in the instructions, 1 tablespoon of high heat, extra light olive oil. I don't have extra light, I just have EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. I don't have the light, or high heat cooking oil. Put it in there, put it on medium high. That's about an 8, or you know what it is if you don't have numbers. But yeah. And I put like 1.5 teaspoons because I had more chicken. So if you're going with more chicken than a pound, you might want to put just a tiny bit more oil. Now you want to use like a wok or a big round pan because you're gonna have some stuff in there. Okay? So put it in there, let it heat up, and then put your chicken in there and cook it till it's done. It should take, it said, let me see what it said. It said large nonstick skillet or wok over medium-high heat and add a tablespoon of oil. Add chicken and cook for 4 to 5 minutes, stirring occasionally or until fully cooked through. Transfer to a plate. I don't know. It doesn't always cook in 4 to 5 minutes, and all depends how much chicken you have in the pan and how big the pan is. The bigger the pan, it can spread out easier. Okay? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get a piece of chicken because it looks done. and I'm going to taste it. Yes, it looks about done, so I'm just giving another minute or so. Then I'm going to go cook the eggs. Usually it tells me to move everything over and cook it in the same pan. But when I saw it cooked separate, it's much easier. So I said 4 eggs, but I got 6 because I'm not totally doubling it because it would be 8 eggs. I'm just doing half of what, so it says 4, so I'm doing half of a double, which would be 2 more eggs, so that's half of 4. So it was 6. So let me get my wasp. I got my husband, he cracked the egg for me, but now I got to stir them. So I'm breaking them up. It didn't say add any salt or pepper to the eggs. I might put a little bit of pepper and just a dash of salt because I'm going to be using soy sauce that has a lot of salt. But I got the less sodium, so I got less salt. I didn't get the regular. So I'm stirring up my eggs. Okay, I'm just going to put a dash of salt and a little more pepper than that, but still. That's it. Because I don't want too much salt. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of pepper. Now, it doesn't say to put any salt or pepper in the egg, so I just put a very light dash of salt because soy sauce is salty, and I put salt on the chicken, and it's just, okay, so there we go. Got that all mixed up and ready to go. Okay, so prepping all the ingredients before starting the stove, trim off the excess fat, cut chicken in size into bite-sized pieces, transfer to a bowl and season it, with the salt, pepper, and whatever else you want. Okay, and in a separate bowl, beat together 4 eggs, which I did 6, but you know that. Okay, that was step 1. Now, step 2 is bring a large skillet or wok over medium-high heat, add a teaspoon of oil. I added a teaspoon and a half, add chicken and cook for 4 to 5 minutes, stirring until it's done. Then you're going to transfer it to a plate, but I'm putting it on in a bowl. All right, then after the chicken is done, I'm going to reduce the heat to medium, and I'm going to add another tablespoon of oil. She's probably going to do a teaspoon and a half. Reduce the heat, well, I said that. And scramble eggs and stir and scramble for a minute, breaking up the eggs with your spatula. Cook just until no longer wet and immediately transfer to a plate with the chicken. So just until the eggs are no longer wet, and then you're going to put it with the chicken in the bowl on a plate wherever you have it. Then we'll be on step 4. It keeps going out, I don't know why. Like the whole thing goes white. I don't know why it does that. Because I have it, there's this thing that says cook mode. I click on it and it pushes it over so prevent your screen from going dark. But yes, once I'm done with the eggs, we'll be ready to do step 4. Okay, we'll get to that. All right, so I'm going to turn it down to medium. That's what it says for the eggs while I take out the chicken. Okay, get this chicken out. Okay. Now, it doesn't say you have to rinse and rinse. After I'm done with the eggs, it wants me to take a paper towel and go around the pan and just wipe out excess stuff. Okay? So, let's go. Let me put that. It's supposed to be a teaspoon and a half, but this time instead of measuring, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to bring it across like that. That's it. Okay? That's it. I was going to use this. Yes, I'm just going to wipe it. I'm going to use this thing. It says, what you use to eggs, spatula, but I'm just going to use this wooden spoon. Okay? There is so much dishes in here. Or maybe because they're big. I don't know. Just too much in here. If that was in my other kitchen, I don't know. But let's do this. It looks real thin because the pan is big, but so let me get this cooking. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I'm just stirring up the egg. Now let me see anybody come on here. Nobody on YouTube. Actually, nobody has come on here yet. I'm disappointed. But it's okay. Scrape the bottom. It's like it's sticking to the bottom. I don't know. Babe, can you get me the rice? Because if I was going to do 1.5 instead of total double, that would be, they said 5 cups of rice, 2.5. Half of 5 is 2.5. So that would be 2.5. So that would be 5, 6, 7, 7.5 cups of rice. I hope it's close enough, but may not need that much. 7.5 cups seem like a lot. And they say 1 cup of rice equals 3 cups. I don't know. I usually do almost 2 cups. And it doesn't seem like that, like a lot. I don't know. It's almost done. I don't know why it's sticking to the... Oh, when I'm done, I'm going to scrape it before I use the paper towel. But the paper towel ain't going to get all that. Almost done. Now, if I was eating them at home, I'd probably stop just like this. But I want to get a little more drier. Okay. So, just done. Okay. So let me get paper towel. I thought it was going to be more liquidy, but... I think that is just. So, just get a little bit of water in here so I can. Hot water. Okay. Just two more to kind of dry it out. Okay. So it still kind of goes out. It goes to a white blank screen now. Okay, so now step 4, guys. Step 4 is use tongs to wipe out skillet. Well, I used this wooden spoon, and I did that. Wipe out with the paper towel. Swirl in another tablespoon of oil, then spread 5 cups of rice evenly over the pan. Cook 1 to 2 minutes without disturbing, then stir in and saute another. Then stir and saute another 1 to 2 minutes. Rice should sizzle. So you, after the first 1 to 2 minutes, you stir it, then let it sizzle for another 1 to 2 minutes. Okay? So I'm going to do a teaspoon and a half since I'm going to, if it makes more than 5, I hope so. I don't know. We'll see. This pan is big, so sometimes it. All right. Almost out of this oil. Really? All I have is vegetable oil until I get to the store and get some more. Okay, so let's get this. Everything likes to go to one side because. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use this. All right, nobody except for my husband. He just turned it on. But okay, so sorry. All right, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half. All right. All right, so it left maybe like less than a cup of rice, probably a fourth, barely nothing. So 2.5 gave me almost 7.5 cups of rice. Okay. So just once you get it in there, pat it down like you're just spreading it all over the pan. Okay. Trying to get that done. Okay. Like that, pat it all down. Okay, and about, I'm going to go with a minute and 30 seconds because it's already been in it. So between 1 and 2 minutes. So, okay. And the rice should sizzle. It didn't say turn it up at all from the eggs in medium, so. But I'm just going to turn it a little bit towards the 6, but that's it. So it says drizzle 2 tablespoons. So for me, it'll be 3 because I'll add one more. 3 tablespoons, but it'll be, I'll just read it. And 1.5 all over the rice and stir well. Add fully thawed vegetables and mix well. And then once it mixes out well, then you add the chicken, scrambled eggs back to the pan. Add 1/4 cup of green onions if you choose and mix well. Continue to cook until veggies and rice are hot and sizzles. Stirring frequently. Add more soy sauce and sesame oil to taste. Okay, so being we're on step 4, once the rice is done that, then we stir it in another 1 to 2 minutes. Okay? So let me get the sesame oil, and I have a new bottle of soy sauce, but I have a little bit in the other one. See, I have a little bit. Let me see. See, it's not that much. So it might still be some left. Okay. So we want to stir it and then do another 1 to 2 minutes. Rice should sizzle. Okay. All right. I stirred it. Now let's get it kind of back to where it was. Okay, I'm going to do another. I'm just going to do 2 minutes this time. All right, let me see the rice. The eggs. Okay, go. I knew it, so here, sit down. That's just a taster. That's it. Tastes good? Yeah, that's why if we're cooking chicken just for you, like boiling chicken, we should just do it plain, because Brownie does. Like if you cook her a whole chicken and you boil it, just leave it season free, because they don't really need all that seasoning. It didn't say anything about turning it up after eggs, so I left it on medium, but not just now. I put it on 6, which is just right above medium. But I don't really hear the sizzle. Oh, a tad bit. Yes, I hear it coming. Why did it do that? I hate when it does that. It went. Oh, hold on, guys. I don't understand what's going on here. My phone want to act a fool. Okay, so now we want to add 3 tablespoons. I'll go with. I'll do 3, and I want to see something. Right. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 tablespoons instead of 2 since I got a little more rice and stuff. 1.5, half of that is. Yep, 3/4. So I'll fill the spoon up almost, but not quite all the way, okay? So we're going to start with, we'll start with the soy sauce. 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Okay. 2, 3. And I'm going to taste that, and if I need it, I'll just put the rest of this because there's very tiny in there, so I may just put the rest. Heck. It did. I don't know. It might have been another teaspoon. I don't know, but it was not much in there. Not enough to say, but I didn't want to throw it away. Okay, so 1.5. All right, 1.5, and you add 3/4. That's 2 1/4. So it's 2 1/4. All right, that's it. If I need some more, I'll put some more, but we'll see. Okay. All right, let's stir it up. There you go. If you can hear it, it's sizzling, and we're starting to stick to the pan, but let's go back down to medium. Got it. Build some rice. Okay, so stir this up. All right, so this is 12 ounces. That's what it says. Oh, babe, I forgot to put food in her bowl. But it says 12 ounces. So we are going to go with 12 ounces. It says completely thawed, or maybe a little bit was not thawed. Oh, but Daddy don't care. I'll get it a little bit. We got the rice. Okay, so if I'm doing half of a double, that would be 6 ounces. But what would I do with the rest since I thought it partly out? I don't know. I'll just throw it away, I guess. So I don't know. That's it. I'm not putting the whole bag in. So I'm stirring it in. Okay, so now it said add a soy sauce and 1.5 teaspoons of sesame oil over the rice. Stir well, I did. Add fully thawed vegetables and mix well. I did that, but it said, oh, I thought it said oil. Also, the cooked chicken and scrambled eggs. Now we're on number 6. Add cooked chicken and scrambled eggs back to the pan, and the 1/4 cup of green onions if you want them or like them. Continue to cook until veggies and rice are hot and rice sizzles, stirring frequently. Add more soy sauce or sesame oil if needed, okay? So get this all in. Hey, all right. We're doing this. Who's on? All right, nobody's coming on. Okay. Well. Okay. Now, this is about a 30-minute meal. I know. I'm on what? Oh, I'm on 35. I mean, it's almost 6 o'clock. I thought I came on. I must have came on at 5:10 or 5. Okay. As long as you're not doing the talking and, you know. I am going to just put a tad bit of oil. Try to put it on the side, bottom of the pan. Because I just feel like I just feel like the rice is going to get sticky to the pan, so I just wanted it a little wet. Continue to cook until veggies and rice are hot and rice sizzles, stirring frequently. So, yes, so it's cooking now. I'm letting it cook a little because the vegetables mostly are still cold a little bit. So, I should have, that's a steam bag. I should have cooked it like a minute or two in the microwave so it's a little warm and goes faster. I guess you could do that. I did that before because I used to add broccoli to the my chicken fettuccine alfredo. It would be broccoli and chicken. We'll put this knife away. And broccoli was so cold and frozen because I used frozen broccoli that it kind of stopped the boiling of the noodles and so forth. So I started cooking it about halfway, and it was much better. So let me see, guys. Sorry, there was something on my screen. Well, maybe it's my wall. No, maybe it's my wall. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's right here. See, can you see right here? Yes, exactly where the thing I saw on the screen. All right here. I can see it. It's got little, overlapping dried paint or something. You can see it when you're looking at the... So, I'm almost done. Oh, I'm so thirsty. All right, put this this towel back. Okay, put stuff on here when I'm done. I gotta sweep it. So, alrighty, it's still cooking. This thing keeps going to a white page. It doesn't go out like when you're not using your phone a while. Okay. All right, sorry guys. I have it in cook mode. I don't know why. It says for gluten-free, make sure you use tamari sauce, which is Tamari. Tamari sauce, I don't know. or a soy sauce specifically labeled gluten-free. Okay? So I guess I have that. Okay? So I can add more soy sauce or sesame oil if I need to. But I don't really think I need the recipe anymore because there's nothing else to do but to stir this constantly. Well, not constantly, but frequently. And make sure the vegetables are warmed up so it doesn't stick to the bottom. That's what the frequently stirring for is. All right, so let me get a taste of this. Oh my gosh, that is so good. A little more sesame oil. Okay, that's it. I just went real quick. Stir it in. Mm. There was a little bit more. All right, so that soy sauce is gone. But I have a new. Okay, so we turned it off. All right, it's ready, babe. He was sleeping on the couch, so I'm gonna get out 2 bowls. Okay, and we are gonna. Okay, so let me get a spoon. I'm trying to get like a spoon. More stuff up here. The door must have been long. Okay. So, guys, let's do this. Mm. That's good. Okay. Let's show you. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I want to do that. See that? All right. This has got enough charge where I can unplug it, the computer. You see? Okay. So, let me get a quick picture of this. Okay, got it. So I'm going to end this live the way I end all lives. I appreciate whoever came on here. I appreciate whoever will come on and watch the replay on YouTube or Facebook. I want y'all to stay positive. I love you guys. And tomorrow I will be on, I'm going to think about it tonight, but I'm not sure right now. Because I accidentally went on Elizabeth Gibbs, I might go on Elizabeth's life, or I might go on Elizabeth Gibbs again and just stay on to stay on the same schedule, but it doesn't matter. So I might be most likely going on Elizabeth Live. But if I do, I'll fix the events to the correct times. All right? I love you. Have a good rest of your evening. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, YouTube and Facebook. Bye.